Hey, 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 Stacy Ann here. Thanks for coming back. I was asked last week to do stuff on like good food, like a post or whatever. So I did post this week chocolate mousse pudding. It is so good. It's made out of avocados. So awesome. No sugar in it at all. So I posted it on there, but I couldn't make it because I don't have two ripe avocados. But that will definitely be on my agenda. I do have two avocados, so maybe I'll let them sit out and kind of ferment and get ripened. And then when it does, I will definitely make that pudding and I will post it on one of my videos. But I do have two questions that I was going to answer. One was, how do you keep the memory strong? But it's like anything, even if you don't have VMS, if we're just getting older, how do you keep the memory strong? So I Googled it because now I have all this free time, so I can't just keep getting stupider and stupider. So I Googled it and it said basically like the right side of the brain is very visual, like you learn by things you see and hear. Well, hearing, I can't hear, so I'm screwed there. But I can see, so I'm a very visual kind of person. And then the left side of the brain is logical. So, all right. My left side is stronger than my right side. Crazy, but the left side controls the right side. So if I'm drinking a cup of coffee, I have to hold it with my left hand or else it spills everywhere. If I hold it with my right hand, I spill it all over. Same with a wine glass. But anyway, back to the whole memory thing. So it said basically if you do games, if you read, do puzzles, all stuff like that. So I actually am not a logical person. So the left side of my brain might be sleeping. I can't even do a Sudoku. But I even downloaded how to do a Sudoku on my phone and I still can't do a Sudoku. So I gave up on that one. But I do like games. I love Rummy Cubes. But yes, so games. For Christmas, me and Brian will get brain games like to give each other, which those are all kind of cool. I went to Cracker Barrel. Well, we went to Cracker Barrel once, and you know that triangle game with the pegs in it? I brought it home and I was like, I will get it down to one peg. I will. It took me a little while, but I did do it. But then when I got it, then I didn't want to do it anymore because then I knew how to do it. I had it all memorized and then that kind of stunk. But Brian had this game that we were playing. It was a little triangle thing with a dial in it. It was so hard. I often was like, I'm going to Google it and see how we make that dial fall out. Brian was adamant that I didn't, figure out the way. He has such a big brain. He figured it out. I would never figure it out. One, because you had to hear, because there was, I guess, little clicking as you turn the dial, and I can't hear, so I never heard the clicking. And you have to be able to feel it get tighter, and, the sensation in my fingertips, not so hot. So that didn't work for me, but Brian blew it open, and I was like, damn it, that sucked. It was good for him, but not for me. So I can't do that game. But anyway, so for the memory, play games, read a book. I like reading, so read a book. That's always entertaining. Try not to watch that much TV, because when you watch TV, like the brain really isn't working. You know what I mean? So I think that makes you stupider when you watch TV. I think, but that's only my opinion. Get on a routine of like doing things. I actually prefer a routine because, I love to know what to expect. I hate the unexpected. I hate change. I hate not knowing. Makes me nervous. I went to the grocery store like last summer and I met this like 60-year-old lady and she was crying in the parking lot and I was like, oh no, don't cry. What's wrong? Can I help you? And she was like, I can't find my car. And I was like, oh, don't cry. We'll find your car. We'll find your car. So I was like, do you have the button like to make your car beep? Can you make it beep? She's like, I can't hear it. I don't know where it is. I was like, okay, get in my car. We'll drive up and down every row until we find your car. No biggie. So that's exactly what we did. We found her car. And then I was like, you should always park in the first row or the last row. Then when you come out of wherever you are, you will always know where to find the car. If it's not in the first row, go to the last row. Great advice, right? So that's the advice I live by. I always do that now. I'm like, first row or last row, just so I always know where the car is. Gotta tell you, last week though, I went to Walmart. I had a lot on my mind. I was like rushing around. I was really trying to go to Walmart to get my son pants. So like I was really, really thinking and kind of, yeah. So I go in, I come out. I did not stick to my rule. I was like, shit, where's the car? I was like looking around. Everybody was probably staring. I don't care, whatever. Couldn't find the car. I literally had to go. I walked out and then I went up and down the rows until I found the car. I was so pissed at myself. I was like, shit. I did find the car though, don't worry. I found the car and then I was like, I knew better. I just wasn't focused. I wasn't paying attention. So that's actually, you gotta really pay attention. That's always my problem, not paying attention. I'm always looking out the window or something. Pay attention. So get a routine so that you're always in a habit of doing the same thing, you know what I mean? So it's kind of just normal. That's super helpful. Very helpful. I moved my paper and now I can't read it. I'm so sorry. And then the other question was, is there foods that like make me hyper, or if I eat sugar, does it make me like get really crazy and then I drop or anything like that? Not really. Nothing really has that much of an effect. I have a very temperamental stomach, so like I don't drink milk. I can't eat ricotta cheese. That just tears me up. So I just have to be I just have to be safe on like what I eat just because my stomach is sensitive. But other than that, nothing having to do with MS that makes it up or down or whatever. But yeah, I guess that's it. That's it for this week. So if you want to hear anything else, please ask me some questions. Comment, like, subscribe, do anything you want. Thank you, and I will see you next week.